It's not really unusual for me to share interest of the people who watch my videos on YouTube, but it's rather unusual for me to wind up riding with folks that share my interest. But that's not the case here. Mike is one of the people I actually wound up riding with, and mostly because we share several interests. And this is Mike. I'm going to call him Mike Honcho to protect him and his family from the embarrassment that I spread on the web. In addition to Mike's fascination with awesome motorcycles and epic beards, we also share an interest in history and forgotten places. So stick around as Mike takes us through the woods on the first of two epic stops. So I met Mike closer to his stomping grounds, and he took me on an awesome cut through to find where we were looking for, this tower in the middle of nowhere. Well, not in the middle of nowhere, but Bibb County. It's close enough. Once we spotted it, we took off.
Oh, hell yeah! Let's go get it!
Since I had investigated the tower site before leaving, and with my superior tech foo and navigational skills, I quickly got us lost.
It's got to be back there somewhere. It's not downhill.
I think that might have been where that black gate was.
Maybe. Let's at least get out of the sun. I can navigate.
So the other day, I grew up in Bessemer.
Okay.
So I was going through a bunch of Bessemer things on YouTube,
Okay.
and that Indian Mounds thing popped up.
Cool.
And I sent that to my cousin because he works actually at that.
The treatment plant?
Yeah. And he had known all about it.
There's not a lot of people that know about it, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
You know,
He
and
said
that's
that one of his good friends' dad used to go out there all the time. They said they found tons of arrowheads and all kind of artifacts along there.
that's so one of my commenters said the same thing. We spent many hours down that creek and took out buckets of arrowheads. Like, that's freaking cool.
So yeah, then I didn't even think none of it. I didn't look to see where you were from or anything. And then somebody else had shared that the posts about when you went to the where it was down by the Daniels Creek where the mine is.
Yeah.
And I was
So that was the second video after
Yeah.
the mounds. Well, I'm glad you stuck with it, man.
and then I seen the Biville Road and all that. And I was like, hell, literally, I live. The gas line behind my house runs to Biville Road.
Since my navigational tools were clearly malfunctioning, I let the junior member of the moto archaeology team navigate, and I guess he just got lucky. He led us right directly to the tower. Beginner's luck, I'm sure that had nothing to do with skill or knowledge, or definitely tools, because he didn't have any GPS navigation, anything. So led us right up to the tower. And turns out that the tower is also now used as a communication platform for the county. Pretty interesting. You can see it's one of the highest points in Bibb County, and pretty spectacular day. I usually try to get a circle around the tower to kind of see what the tower looks like, but the wind was tragic today. I think it was maybe 30 knot winds that I was dealing with. It's still a beautiful day to get out, a perfect day to ride, just not a great day to fly a drone. But as you can see, it's pretty spectacular out here. It's overlooking so much of Alabama's mining history, and specifically the Cahaba coal fields in the area. And just a few miles away, Mike had other surprises for me. You can't see it here because there's really nothing visible but trees in this area. But it's been a while since the tower has been used. I would say probably 40 years. But these towers are in really good shape. So hopefully we'll get to tour a few more towers like this in the future. But more importantly, you need to stay tuned for the next segment of what fascinating stuff that Mike took me to see. And there's lots of history behind that. And that video is coming up very soon.